I came to Germany almost 9 years ago, and I am still learning things I wish I knew when I came to Germany. Sometimes it's actually frustrating getting to know something which would have been so much helpful just a few months ago or even days ago. So in this video, I will share 7 things I wish I knew when I came to Germany. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Essen. I'm a researcher, and on this channel, we discuss tips and tricks that help you succeed in Germany. Insurances. Now, Germany is the land of insurance. If you can think about it, there is an insurance for that. But basically, the German social insurance system stands on 5 pillars: statutory health, nursing care, pension, unemployment, and accidental insurance. This is basically compulsory insurance. For example, you are an employee, student, intern, pensioner, or recipient of unemployment benefits, then you are automatically insured. Apart from these, there are many other insurances which might be necessary in various contexts. For example, if you have a car, you are obliged to have a car liability insurance. If you have a dog, you must have a dog insurance in Berlin, but in Baden-Württemberg, you only need this insurance if your dog is classified as a fighting dog. But the non-mandatory insurance that you must have in any context is the Haftpflichtversicherung or the private liability insurance. This is the most important insurance other than the health insurance in Germany. In fact, more than 40 million people in Germany have this insurance, even though this is not mandatory. Because in Germany, if someone accidentally or carelessly causes damage, they must take responsibility for it. This is a rule set by the law. The person who causes the damage has to pay the money to the person who got hurt, and this can have serious financial consequences. In the worst situation, the responsible person may have to give up their house, belongings, money in the bank, and even future inheritance or lottery winning. They are held accountable for the damage with everything they own. I know dozens of examples where people got into serious problems by not having this insurance. I've shared this story before, but a girl in my university wanted to take a bath, so she turned on the hot water tap. Since the building was old, it took a while for the water to heat up. She left for a couple of minutes to prepare food. When she returned, the bathtub was overflowing and the water had leaked into the floor. Despite not having strong water flow, the old building suffered significantly. The girl was devastated because she had to pay thousands of euros for the damages since she didn't have personal liability insurance. That's why you should definitely look into getting personal liability insurance, as most of them just cost around 2 to 5 euros per month. I'll put links to my favorites in the description. Never sign contracts. Yes, you heard it right. Never sign contracts without properly assessing them. This is probably one of the most common things that leads most foreigners in Germany into trouble. In Germany, you can get into legal trouble if you break a contract or ignore the terms written on it. For example, you want to get the latest iPhone and you find a good deal. Everything seems reasonable and the offer says 30 euro per month, and you sign the contract. But you forget to read that this is a 2-year contract and the 30 euro per month is for the first year. And from the 13th month onwards, you have to pay 50 euro per month. Just because you read the contract incorrectly doesn't mean that you can get out of it. Similar things can happen when you get an apartment or get an internet connection. So what can you do when presented with a contract? The most important thing would be never to sign it on the spot. If the salesperson says that this is a one-time deal, trust me, this is one deal that you do not want to be a part of. Always ask for time to read the contract. Even in my situation, I have made a mistake of not reading my gym contract properly just a few days ago. I thought my gym cancellation was 1 month's notice, but that's not the case. It's 12 weeks before the renewal date. So now I'm stuck with another year of contract. Please hit the like button if you're getting value from this video and consider subscribing. Investing in essentials. Here I'm talking about quality jacket, shoes, and pillow. Let's start with the shoes. Now, I have always been a fan of quantity over quality when it comes to shoes. At a time, I have about 10 to 12 pairs of shoes. But I have learned the hard way that it's better to have 2 to 3 extremely good quality shoes instead of having this many pairs. Now, good quality shoes don't have to cost an arm and a leg. You can get decent quality shoes for 50 to 80 euros if you go for shoes that are from the previous season or find a good sale. Similarly, having a good jacket can be a lifesaver, ideally a waterproof one. Now, many people will recommend having just one thick jacket, and it might well be true for them, but I would recommend looking into layering and not just getting a single thick jacket. This is a mistake most foreigners coming from warmer climates make. They get a very thick jacket which works great outside in the snow, but when you are not under direct snow, it can become warm and uncomfortable. So make sure to think things through. and perhaps get a jacket that keeps you moderately warm and try layering. Idealo is a great place to compare prices for both jackets and shoes. Another important thing is having an optimal pillow. In Germany, you will mostly find these 80 by 80 huge size pillows. I don't know how they manage to sleep on these monstrosities. I too struggled to find a good pillow for myself when I came to Germany. Back home, I was used to having a stiffer foam pillow, so it was quite difficult to find something compared to that here. So make sure you invest some money in a good pillow. I know 40 to 50 euro for a pillow might seem high, but trust me, it's definitely worth it. Investing in the stock market. I came to Germany back in October 2015 and I bought my first stock in April 2020. I lost about 4.5 years of time in the stock market. This might not seem like a huge deal for most, but trust me, it is. Most foreigners in Germany still do not think that investing in the stock market is a big deal. But trust me, investing in the stock market is the best wealth building machine known to mankind. And it's not that difficult to get the ball rolling. Even if you are a student, unemployed, or on a spouse visa, you can get started with just €1 per month. Now don't get me wrong, €1 per month won't get you rich. But this is just the starting point. There is no excuse that you can give for not investing just €1 per month in the stock market. Right now, you can only afford to invest €1, €10, or even €50 per month. But with time, you will be able to invest more. Our goal here is to build a habit of investing. It should be something which is done automatically, without you even doing anything. I really wish I knew someone who would have just said the following to me when I came to Germany. Have an emergency fund of 1 month's expenses as a student, 3 months when you are an employee. Open a commission-free securities account, set up a savings plan in 1 to 3 well-diversified ETFs. Don't do stock trading unless you have loads of free time, and don't open your trading app more than once a day. That's it. I would not have lost 54 months in the stock market. So if you still haven't started investing, I highly recommend that you start doing so. I have many videos to help you get started. Get help from the German government. Germans are not known for their conversation skills. Most of them often assume that foreigners in Germany know many things because it's common knowledge for them. But obviously we don't know that. One of those things is getting help from the German government. Yes, you as a foreigner in Germany can get help from the German government in many areas. One of the most important areas is the German language. This can be a lifesaver, especially if you are currently transitioning from a student visa to a job search visa. The government will fund your language course to help you land a job. Up to which level you get the funding varies between district to district, but it's important to know that you will get help with the language course. Most importantly, you will save essential funds in this crucial time. Another thing where the German government will help you is with the Bildungsgutschein, or an education voucher. With this voucher, you can improve your individual employability through vocational training. For example, adaptation training, retraining, or partial qualification. In order for you to receive an education voucher, individual requirements must be met, which you would have to discuss with the German employment agency. If all the conditions for funding are met, you will receive a training voucher from your employment agency or job center. This is usually time limited, regionally restricted, and limited to a specific educational goal. This type of funding is a great help if you have lost your job after working for more than a year in Germany, or if you are on a spouse visa. Tax optimization. Before you skip this part, let me ask you, do you send remittance to support your family back home, or are you planning to do so? Then this information will save you thousands of euros. Now, when you send remittance back home to support your parents, grandparents, wife, and children, you can actually claim part of the money back with the help of a maintenance declaration. With this declaration, you can claim up to 11,000 euros per year. Now, obviously, there are certain conditions that you need to fulfill, which I have discussed in a detailed video, which I will put below the like button. Now, even if you don't send remittance to support your family, you can still get back approximately 1,000 euro tax refund just by filing a tax return. You can claim even more if you are a student or have high study and work related costs. This is something I really wish I knew when I came to Germany. Learning that things take time. You might be a student, a young professional, or have been in Germany for a long time. One thing that you must know is that things take time. I too often worry that I'm falling behind in life, both financially and in terms of feeling that I wasted valuable years, despite having achieved significant milestones such as earning a master's degree, finding a student job, completing my thesis, and securing a full-time job. I can't shake the persistent feeling that something is missing or that I'm not progressing fast enough. Always remember that things take time. I'm also seeking answers to understand the root of this sense of unease and find a way to alleviate it. In this video, I discuss exactly that and also discuss some financial milestones that you must celebrate. So thanks for watching, bleib gesund, and I'll see you in this video.